Some are gonna bring big fire. Some are gonna bring big fire. Water gonna bring big rain. The last song on the album, my favorite song on the CD, I have to say, and all said and done, it might be Something Going Wrong. And when I first heard this thing Joe was playing, I immediately sang everything I'm singing on this thing, except the lyrics. I had to figure out what I wanted to say. But melodically, it sang itself. You know, I heard that music and I just was sitting there singing these parts.
Something Going Wrong got started a few days before we got together for the beginning Chickenfoot sessions. And I made 4 acoustic demos. You know, Sam was always saying to me, you don't have to make a full-on demo. You can just, like, you know, lean into the phone to give me an idea. He was just trying to lighten my workload, you know. Or maybe he was secretly saying, I really hate your demos. Could you just, you know, spare us the BFD drum programming or something. So, but I was into that because it was just much easier. So I wrote these songs and these 4 pieces, and one of them was this one. Didn't have a title, I don't think. And I was really surprised when everybody said, we got to do that one. So I thought, great, let's do it. So we was strumming along, and within about 20 minutes, everyone was like, this is what I'm going to play, and this is what I'm going to play, and we should record it right away. And I realized, well, this is kind of rough because they want to record it, and my part is just these chords strumming. What's that, you know? So I realized I need a 12-string. So I just had a JSA 12-string made. We pull that out, the thing plays beautifully in tune, plays like butter, and when you know it, the pickup was broken. In transit, somehow the pickup had fallen apart, so we couldn't use it. So I said, Sam, you got a 12-string somewhere. So we went upstairs to where he stores his older gear, and we found an Ovation acoustic. I swear the strings are from like 1978 or something like that. It was like, I mean, there was stuff growing on the guitar, you know? So I was like, great, you know? But it stayed in tune, you know, in enough places where I could play the part. And we just, bam, did the take. And I realized, wow, I guess that's the take. I'm going to play the melody along with it. I had no idea what I was doing, but all of a sudden, there I was playing acoustic 12-string, and that was the body of the song. And then it was like, well, that was easy. That was like pure magic, and everybody loved it. But it was only like a glimmer of what was going to come from that song.
This was a song that just, I didn't even know what to expect when we first laid the music down. And when Sammy told me what the lyric was on it, it was kind of a darker type of lyric. And it was one of those songs that just totally lent itself to background vocals all over the place. And I'm probably almost most proud of the background vocals on that song.
And Mike and I's vocals on this chorus might be the best we've ever sang in our life. It is like big, huge, gorgeous chorus. I think it's the best chorus on this album. And Joe and I both feel the same. It's our favorite song.
The big moment was when we heard the background vocals come in. And once again, in this room, with 100% of the recording coming at you, it was unbelievable. I think everybody got goosebumps when they heard that. They just thought, oh my God, finally, at least for me, it was like, finally I'm hearing Sammy and Mike singing as good as people should have always heard them. Why haven't we had this on every record, you know? It just turned those vocals up, you know? And then again, it's Sammy in a lower register, which I think his voice is so beautiful. But it was spooky too, because of what he was talking about.
So I decided to call it Something's Going Wrong, because that's really what it is. You know, like just got a feeling, there's a feeling in the air. So I just talk about it, and I talk about it feels like something's going wrong to me. You know, there's a lot of things going on, you know, volcanoes and earthquakes and tsunamis, you know, there's a lot of disasters going on right now, and it don't feel good to me. I don't like it. Between you and I don't like it.
It paints a canvas of, like, you know, ecologically, the shape that the world's in right now, and, you know, Sammy's spin on the whole thing. But I know when I came to the studio and I saw the banjo sitting in Joe's guitar rack, I go, man, I can't wait to hear what he's going to use that baby on.
Everybody wound up loving it. I didn't know if it was going to make it, and I was like very happy that sitting there on the right channel all the time. That was great. I used this very guitar for the solo, and I think it's the best solo I put on the record. I just absolutely love it when this guitar comes on. It just explodes. There's something about the in-your-face yet warm attitude of this guitar. And having that song as a platform to play that way, in a very Hendrixy way, was really a treat.
Joe's playing banjo, dobro, slide, acoustic, 12-string, electric guitar. He's playing every damn string instrument on the planet in this thing, and it's got kind of a bluegrassy sound, but at the same time, it's kind of it's kind of spooky.
Man, when it comes into the chorus part and Joe's got the banjo going, I mean, it just totally throws a whole different vibe of the band. I think when people hear the song, they're going to go, "Wow, I didn't expect them to, play something like this."
And everybody took chances, everybody played very unique performances, and yet nobody talked about it. We just played it, and it was, I don't know how many takes we did, 3 maybe? I couldn't have played any more on that Ovation guitar. It was so cruel to play. But once we heard that one take come back, everyone was like, well, that's it, it's perfect. It's like, and everybody would think, well, that's it, we shouldn't touch it. And then someone would add one last thing, and we go, oh no, that's so much better now. And it just kind of grew,
And on this song, I decided not to sing on the ride out. First it was going to be, Joe was going to get an electric guitar, because it's a real subtle ride out and it's long. And I said, Joe, you just get on the electric guitar and I'll get on the mic and let's just scat and exchange, and we'll do this kind of, Page Plant thing back and forth, and everybody thought it was the greatest idea. And then Joe put all these cool acoustic instruments on the ride out that sound so friggin' awesome. I said, I ain't gonna sing over that. Leave that alone, it's done. I'll put a background point, oh, something's going wrong. So Mike and I did this cool background thing, but that's it, and the rest is Joe. And Chad and Mike just playing a percolating badass drum.
Just a great song. I just thought there were many nights where I thought this is the best song on the album.
If I was driving down the road and I heard that, I'd have to have it.
It's a nod to Carter. It's a hello and a goodbye. When Sam sings the last 2 lines, when he says somebody got left behind. That's what it is.
Somebody got left behind. Who will be the next